Hello everyone, my name is Alden, and I am here because I forgot to tell you about alignments. But before that, my model. This is my prototype VTuber model. It's not quite done yet, but I am satisfied with it enough to show you kind of what I'm going for. There is some stuff in this that I'm not going to show you because, again, it's not ready, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Plus, I only did this because I'm lazy and I didn't want to edit the rest of the video the way that I normally do. But we're here because I said that I'd explain alignments in this video, and I forgot. So I'm doing it now. So, alignments, because I'm using the D&D for this profile on the characters of Miraculous, is you've got the first half and then you've got the second half. The first half is the lawful, neutral, and chaotic, where lawful is you just follow the rules. You go by the books, basically. Neutral is that you typically go by the books, but it's only because you want to not get in trouble, and you don't actually care about the rules. And you're more than willing to break the rules if it suits your needs. And then chaotic is you just don't think about your actions, or at least that's how I interpret it. You don't think about your actions, and you just do what you want, do what you feel is best. The second half of that equation is good, neutral, and evil, because neutral is on there twice, because you can have true neutral characters. So good is your protect the innocent, defend the weak, justice prevails over everything and always. Neutral is you're just out here trying to live your best life, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. And then evil is testing how far you can kick a cat. Yeah, evil is evil. I don't know what you expected there. So, I guess that's kind of it. So, I'll just let past me take over now. Oh, also tell me what you think of the model down in the comments if you want to comment at all. I don't mind. I'm still working on it, so I am taking suggestions on what I should do. So, thank you and enjoy the video. Hello, everyone. My name is Alden. Welcome back to the Blank Script. For this video, we're going to be talking about the character portraits of the characters of Miraculous Ladybug. Starting off with Marinette. She is the daughter of the best bakers in Paris, and is an aspiring fashion designer. She has a crush on Adrien, who is famous, but she doesn't like him because of his fame. It's because of the it's because she has a kind heart, and the fact that he always tries to see the best in others. Even Chloe. Though Chloe is portrayed as the literal worst person ever, Marinette is, in every way, shape, and form, the stereotypical teen, and is prone to letting her emotions and impulses guide her actions. She is insanely clumsy, and has a tendency to steal people's phones. I wish I was joking here, but she ends up stealing quite a few things, like the memory card from the school photographer, Adrian's phone, Chloe's phone, and even Alia's phone, her best friend. 2 out of the 4 times was to save herself from embarrassment. Chloe's phone was to, ironically enough, not get in trouble, and the memory card was more to help a classmate. But that's still not a good idea to steal stuff, so, you know, not the best message to be sending. Anyway, on the other hand, she displays what seems to be the opposite of her personality when she is the Ladybug, which is self-assured, confident, serious, and very tactical, as well as very thoughtful of her actions, and she tends to have a strong sense of right and wrong. It is important to note that Marinette's base personality does occasionally come through in her Ladybug persona, but she doesn't typically act like herself in that state. Marinette is what I would describe as a chaotic good character, while Ladybug is very, very lawful good. And then you have Adrian, the model who has been stuck in his house for most of his life. He was homeschooled for presumably all of that time, knows multiple languages, like his main language French and Chinese, and I'm assuming he knows more than the two languages because he's portrayed as a Mary Poppins character. So it would stand to reason that he knows more than that, but it's not shown in. He knows how to fence, has everlasting patience, and is very outgoing and kind-hearted. He has no social skills and is desperate for friends and allergic to feathers, so I guess that means he isn't perfect. He knows right from wrong. In fact, he seems to have a very prominent sense of justice, so he would have a lawful good personality, which, like Marinette, is very juxtaposed of his personality as Chat Noir, who is very chaotic good, constantly joking around and flirting with Ladybug, and showing off to everyone else. Though this change in personality is accepted to be because he views his hero work as an escape from his restrictive home life, so he gets to explore himself when he dons his miraculous form. He can also somehow understand Marinette through her stammering and stuttering, which is truly a skill. Next up is Alia. She is the truth-seeking best friend of Marinette. She has a blog where she posts everything about Ladybug, including interviews and articles that she writes. And she can be anywhere from reckless to self-destructive, as she has put herself in harm's way many times just to get a better shot of the action. She is an aspiring journalist, which is good because she somehow outdoes all of the professionals. You can see how if you watch the show. I'm not going to explain it here. She is also very kind-hearted and dedicated to getting Marinette to express her feelings for Adrian and supporting her as a best friend. Oftentimes, she is too cool with Marinette's shenanigans. She's too understanding, as she almost immediately forgave Marinette for stealing her phone and lying to her, but I guess that's just a best friend thing. She is, in my humble opinion, neutral good. You also have Nino, who is Adrian's Alia, only chill as hell. He isn't out here to put himself in danger when he doesn't have to, though he will protect a bro in need. Like standing up to Adrian's dad, which is not an easy thing. That guy is very imposing, and I would not want to meet him in real life. He's more than happy to just sit back, relax, have a nice conversation, or just listen to some music. He also becomes Alia's boyfriend and is super good to her. I think Nino is a lawful good character. Follows the rules, he does whatever he can to help his friend. That's, seems pretty textbook to me. And now we have Chloe. I've already gone over her a little bit in the previous video, and I don't think I can say much that I haven't already said, but I'm going to try. She is the worst kind of bully, entitled, and it's clearly portrayed that everything has been handed to her on a silver platter. Worse yet, she thinks she deserves it. Her father is the mayor of Paris and is also corrupt as hell, willing to fire policemen and threaten to pull funding for a high school on nothing more than his daughter's word, which I don't really think he can do that. Of course, I don't really know anything about French law or how it works, so it's corrupt regardless. So Chloe doesn't care about other people. She only cares about her own amusement. I guess she cares about Sabrina a little bit, but ultimately, and she'll do anything to satisfy her own selfish desires. Of course, she won't be actively trying to, get people akumatized, but she also doesn't do anything to stop it because she doesn't see how it's her problem. Chaotic neutral. Next up, we have Gabriel Agreste, the father of Adrian, and he is the very definition of a controlling parent. I'm not sure even overprotective covers this. The way he interacts with others is almost malicious at times. He's calm, collected, cold, and very critical of others. Not to mention extremely rich. He also passed Marinette's derby hat design the moment he saw her embarrass Chloe. He only looked at a few of the other contestants from that. It was episode Mr. Pigeon. So he didn't even give the kids a fair chance during the contest. The way he went out of his way to put people in a bad mood and be unfair and have them subsequently akumatized, Oh, and his reaction to Adrian's ring in episode Simon Says, this must be foreshadowing something, but I can't for the life of me figure out what. Now, as for his alignment, I guess I can't really say for certain if he didn't look at all the kids' designs, but I don't think he did. And the fact that he, makes a mockery of people like he did with Simon Says, and how he just gave Marinette the win for making Chloe cry, I think that's definitely within his personality to just not look at all of the kids' designs. So with that under consideration, chaotic neutral, because he just seems to do whatever the hell he wants. Now, I will be including the Kwame in this. Well, the main two Kwame being Plag and Tiki. We just don't know much, or we don't know enough about Hawkmoth's Kwame to really give them a fair description, I don't think. Speaking of Hawkmoth, though, let's get into him. Okay, that sounded weird. Equal in parts anger, desperation, and a surprising amount of composure, seeing as how he keeps getting his plans thwarted by a high school freshman, or by two high school freshmen, I guess. We do know that he is willing to put the lives of random innocent people in danger, especially kids, apparently, with virtually no remorse. Another interesting thing about his character is that, when he said, "This could be risky," when referring to Simon Says capturing Gabriel Agreste, I wonder why. He is definitely chaotic evil. He is calculated and careless all at the same time. He is composed one second and on the verge of a tantrum the next. He also, akumatizes children and makes them very, very murderous. I mean, Nino was about ready to murder several people for Adrian's birthday party. I mean, that's not something a law-abiding citizen would make a child do, although I guess that was kind of Nino's choice, but he was under the control of Hawkmoth, so I'm going to blame Hawkmoth for that. And now we get into the Kwames, starting with Plag, because he is my favorite. So, Plag, Adrian's Kwame, the avatar of destruction itself, he's the best character of the show. In my opinion, and this opinion may or may not be influenced by his later appearances in future seasons, but I can't really change how I feel about the guy. He's just a good character. He cares about Adrian a lot, but he isn't overbearing nor tries to guide him too much, instead either letting him make his own decisions or just going with it. Or when he does try to give his 2 cents, he opts for laziness, because cat. Or he goes for the most mischievous options, not opinions, like breaking into Adrian's father's safe because he thinks it'll be fun. He also tends to think with his stomach and doesn't pay much attention to what doesn't interest him. For the most part, though, chaotic good, because he cares a lot for Adrian. He's very caring, despite his lackadaisical nature, and he likes slacking off, and he does whatever he wants, mostly because he thinks it'll be fun. And now, finally, we have Tiki, Marinette's Kwame, who holds the power of creation. Now, she is hard for me to get a handle on. I can't really read her character super well. Something about her is just feels fake to me. She plays the part of Marinette's conscience and is the voice of reason behind her tornado of impulsive action. She's always trying to get her to improve herself and be the best that she can be, always supporting her in whatever way she can, both as a hero and as a civilian, as well as acting as a confidant when she needs, though I'm getting severe helicopter parent vibes, and not the good kind, but maybe that's just me. It does seem to come from a good place regardless, but I don't think she's evil or anything. Honestly, I think she's probably the most lawful good character in the show, but I don't know. Lawful good. Well, that covers that. Time to move on to the next section, and wait, that's in the next video. Plus, I still have a lot of work to do on that, so see you next time.